You want a show? I'll give you a show.
If you take the whole ending of the movie, it is really a conglomeration of everything that is Disney. You know, we tried to take every single element that exists in the climaxes of Disney movies and pull it together into this movie. And it was a huge undertaking.
And action!
It's every element of, I think, you know, modern and a little bit of a throwback filmmaking, because we do a lot of in-camera effects, we do a lot of practical effects, we have CGI effects.
I don't think filmmaking gets much bigger than the ballroom scene that we did. I mean, every single department we have is touched by that.
I remember one shot specifically, Nerissa's transformation, in which we had to rehearse just that moment for a whole day.
On action, there's a big explosion. You guys are taking cover. You're going back. Let's try it. Here we go, half speed again.
Well, this is a fairly complicated shot because you're bringing together a bunch of departments in one place and having to hit cues amongst all those departments. For example, lighting, floor effects, stunts, everyone hitting cues at the same time.
It was a very complicated scene because there were so many people.
Once you just start backing up.
You guys go a little bit faster.
Come up a little bit.
They had to run a very tight ship.
So we just have to kind of get our timing down.
Everything goes on action.
Will, you set?
So we're trying to time the stunt people flying on ratchets, which yank them back, and the extras reacting properly. They're almost forcing you back, it feels like, right? So just react to them.
Okay. All right, just make sure it's a nice pop.
3, 2, 1, action!
In terms of like the number of extras we had, we did not have a lot of time for things to go wrong. The reset time is enormous, so we had 2 tries at it.
Okay, stand by, guys. All right, this is picture.
Picture's up. Exit 140, take 2. Mark.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I don't have the faintest idea how we did all that, but it somehow worked out okay.
When you watch the original plate, which is what we call the scene before any visual effects are put in, there's nothing in there except for Susan Sarandon standing there with nothing much happening. Then as we go and layer in the visual effects, the effects animation guys who are making the explosion have an idea of where in space the effects will happen. How far out will the fire get? How far will the blast happen to actually hit these stuntmen and make them fly out of the way?
And then, for the next 5 minutes of movie, we had to have all of our characters interact with something that wasn't there, which was a 35-foot tall dragon. Once we get out on the rooftops, the whole world that surrounds our characters is visual effects.
Put me down!
Tighten it up. Tighten it real tight. Really tight. I can take it. Ow, not that tight.
We had to rig Patrick Dempsey an enormous arm with a sort of tube around him, holding him in as if the Nerissa beast was holding him. And we flew him all over that stage, and that harness really hurt.
Ready? And roll snap. Action! Go back, Giselle! Go back!
Bring him down.
It was almost like this was astronaut practice.
Go back, Giselle!
And I still wanted to make sure we grounded our actors, so all of the pieces that they slide down or hang on or climb on are actual real sections.
You climb to the top of the dormer, and then you start up as if you're climbing, if this continued on, another 3 stories.
Amy had to do a lot of the climbing shots. She had to really, be up off this platform, top of the roof. We're continually dumping rain on her and dumping rain on her, but she really had to work, hour after hour in a really difficult situation.
Amy, let's do one where you spend less time looking down and
more towards where you're going.
Okay.
Okay?
You got it.
Right.
And then the rest of the building around them is all visual effects. And the world, actually, New York City, is completely generated. And we had a big old dragon.